Hi everyone, welcome to Spiritual World, in which we talk about all things related to spirituality. I hope you're doing super well. I just finished recording my podcast, but because of a microphone issue, I cannot record like the podcast and the video together. That's why I'm always like reshooting it over again. So sorry about that, but let's get onto it. Today we're going to be here to talk about contrast. What is contrast? Contrast is something that happens to you, which is the direct opposite of what you want. So let's say in life you want this, but you get this. You get more of this, and more of this, and more of this. And you get into a state of resistance. You're like, I don't want this, but I get more and more and more and more of this. You're like, what is going on? The key is to be really accepting and understanding that what you don't want is teaching you a life lesson. What you want teaches you, this is not what I want. So what is it that I have to do to go back in the right direction in my life so everything works out in accordance to it? So many times when we are in a job that we don't like, or we're applying for a job that we don't like, or we're denying our own self-integrity and the things that we feel inside, that's a moment that we will feel that little agitation inside of us that say, no, this is not the right path. And when you don't listen to it and you go into that wrong direction, and you will feel that sharp contrast that just keeps on happening to you. I still remember one time, like I was going to a job, and then my meditation kept on saying, don't go there, wrong direction. I didn't listen. Of course, because of that, my health suffered greatly, which I'm still recovering from. But it's all a beautiful experience, because I still remember the first month I got there and I'm like, what am I doing here? and then I ducked in and I stuck along. But the key is to understand that what is this contrast trying to teach you? Everything that you don't want, every single thing that you don't agree with. For example, if you're in a position, in a job that is offering you a lot of regulation, but you're not that type of person. You like freedom, you like creativity, you like things that are very alive to be able to mold things, then you understand that, the contrast is that type of work is not good for me. Or let's say you're stuck in a role that you feel that you don't collide well with the colleague. You will see the contrast and you say, I'm not getting along with the colleague. There must be a contrast. Maybe this is not the right line of work for me. At all moment, the universe is always telling you something, but we have to listen. And sometimes, if you don't listen, and you just keep on repeating the same life lesson, which I have, and man, I'm paying a price for it these days, and I'm just like, is to pay attention. Pay attention when the world is calling on you to do the right thing for you, the right direction for you, and to really guide you, hone you into where you're supposed to go. So whenever you're going through that contrasting thing, don't be upset and don't be angry. Accept it, say thank you for the contrast, something that I don't want. So I understand what I do want. So not long ago, I went to a gathering, right? So sorry, I have to apologize ahead. I have nothing against Christian. I think Christians are absolutely lovely. But I had a little encounter which I'm sharing, and it has nothing to do with anyone, so please don't get offended in case you're a Christian, okay? So I go to this gathering, and this man talks to me, and I'm like, I'm a Akashic record reader, I'm a channeler, and I'm also a past life regression therapist. So somehow I had this hunch I was supposed to call him. So after the meeting, and I say, I don't know why I think I needed to call you. So I call him, which obviously I don't know why I had to call him. And then he told me, you know what? I think any form of Akashic record, channeling, and things like that is just a work of the devil. I just blew my mind away. In that profound moment, I said, The universe is trying to show me contrast, to stand up for myself, who I am, what I stand, and who I want to be. If I don't stand up for who I am, then this world will crush me down. So I have to stand in my truth, in who I am, how I should speak, who I should be as a person. And when I could affirm that and be authentically myself, what people will say won't matter. Because so many times, I don't know for you, we often get affected by people. I am like, definitely, I get affected by people saying things, but it's also important for us to know that it shouldn't affect us. So whenever you have a stand, there's something so profound, important to you to see the contrast within, accept it, embrace it, say thank you, learn the lesson, and move forward from it. And leave the contrast. And gradually, whenever you see the contrast, you say thank you, universe. And gradually, the universe will say, oh, you understand the life lesson. And I'm going to bring you back to where you're supposed to go. So this is all I wanted to share with you today when it comes to contrasting. May you have a lovely day. Bye-bye for now.